Hello and welcome to ProLife NewsBreak for Friday, May 15th. I'm Leslie Palma, Communications Director for Priests for Life. In a 7-2 order released yesterday, the U.S. Supreme Court allowed the abortion drug mifepristone to continue to be sent through the mail. The challenge to the distribution method brought by Louisiana will now return to the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals. Louisiana contends that its law protecting most babies from abortion is broken every time a mother aborts her child with mifepristone she received in the mail. Justice Clarence dissented from Thursday's majority opinion, writing that companies cannot in any legally relevant sense be irreparably harmed by a court order that makes it more difficult for them to commit crimes. Also dissenting was Justice Samuel Alito, who called the order remarkable and said it seeks to undermine the 2022 decision that overturned Roe v. Wade and returned regulation of abortion to the states. Louisiana Attorney General Liz Murrill called the order shocking and vowed to keep fighting. Priests for Life National Director Frank Pavone said the Supreme Court order was obviously a wrong decision, but he remains confident that the Fifth Circuit ultimately will decide in favor of Louisiana and end the practice of prescribing the drug online and shipping it through the mail. That question is still open, Pavone said. I believe in the long run, the court will rule the right way. While awaiting the Supreme Court verdict, abortion advocates, including Planned Parenthood, were telling women they could abort their children using just the second drug in a chemical abortion, misoprostol. In fact, during a 36-hour window earlier this month when mail-in mifepristone was banned, a Massachusetts abortionist sent women a higher dose of misoprostol, but no mifepristone. This despite the fact that misoprostol has a higher failure rate and much more severe and long-lasting side effects. We'll be hearing much more about this story. Good news for the unborn in Indiana. The state Supreme Court on Thursday let stand lower court rulings that upheld the constitutionality of laws enacted in 2022 to protect babies from abortion. After yesterday's order, Indiana Attorney General Todd Rokita said, like we've said before, no matter how many times Planned Parenthood tries to sue and push forward their culture of death, we will continue fighting for mothers, fathers, and the unborn. Indiana bans abortions at any stage except in cases of rape or incest to protect the life and health of the mother or for a fatal fetal anomaly. The law also revoked the licenses of all abortion facilities in the state and required that doctors perform the procedure at a hospital. An Ohio surgeon faces up to 5 years in prison after forcing his pregnant girlfriend to take abortion pills he ordered online. Hassan James Abbas, 32, pleaded no contest to reduced charges of disrupting public services, unlawful distribution of an abortion-inducing drug, identity fraud, and deception to obtain a dangerous drug. In December 2024, Abbas used his ex-wife's name, birthday, and driver's license number to order abortion drugs online and then received them in the mail. On December 18th of that year, he held down his pregnant girlfriend against her will and shoved crushed pills into her mouth. Abbas was a surgical resident at the University of Toledo Medical Center, but the state suspended his license when he was arrested. He will be sentenced June 24th. Missouri legislators passed a Born Alive Abortion Survivors Protection Act on Wednesday, and Governor Mike Kehoe is expected to sign it. Under the legislation, doctors must provide life-saving care to abortion survivors, and anyone who attempts to kill a baby born alive after an abortion can be prosecuted for first-degree murder. Planned Parenthood in Michigan is begging pro-abortion Governor Gretchen Whitmer for $5 million to prevent the closure of more facilities in the state. But the Democrat-dominated Senate and Republican-controlled House would have to come to an agreement on the funding, which seems unlikely to happen. The loss of Title X family planning grants and Medicaid reimbursement has already led the abortion seller to close 3 locations in Michigan and consolidate 2 others. And finally, a rapper who calls himself Tekashi 69 told attendees at a gender reveal party that he would have insisted his pregnant girlfriend undergo an abortion if their unborn child were female. The rapper, whose real name is Daniel Hernandez, told those streaming the event that his girlfriend, Alade Alter, was open-minded about aborting a daughter. Turns out she's carrying a boy, and presumably he will be allowed to live. That's some of what's making news this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. For ProLife NewsBreak, I'm Leslie Palma, asking you to remember that life is the only choice.
Hey everybody, it's Dr. Gina from American Sunrise Show on Real America's Voice, and I just wanted to take a moment to thank Father Pavone and his entire team for everything they do there for life all the time. Some of you know that I went all the way through Catholic schools. I always say I know enough about Catholicism to be dangerous, but it's true. But I'm not Catholic, and I think that's really important because I know what it takes to be a strong Catholic for life because I know the mechanics of it. But I also appreciate so much that somebody from the Catholic faith is carrying the torch in the ways that I think it should be carried. You know, I've said many times, I've interviewed Father Pavone countless times, I've known him for decades, and I've said many times that he is one of the most courageous Catholics I've ever known. And I think that's so important as we go into an age where the battle we wage is not against flesh and blood. He is one of the greatest warriors in the movement, and the things that he and his team have done for life, I think, is so important. So I hope that you not only pay attention to his show, but that you support Priests for Life and that you support Father Pavone personally, because he is a humble man who doesn't tell you about all the battles, but trust me, he could always use your support and your love, and perhaps even most importantly, your sincere prayer. And so thank you for all you do to support Father Pavone and Priests for Life, and please continue in the next generation. The time is now, and we need it more than ever. God bless you and keep you. Go boldly now and live the truth.
Follow him, Frank Pavone, Fr. Frank Pavone. He is the National Director of Priests for Life. Please go to priestsforlife.org.
Frank Pavone. Frank, thank you very much.